it's Erica from Mocha Mama on Fire, and of course, welcome to my channel. On my channel, I talk about my path to financial independence, as well as raising a child with special needs. In today's video, I'm excited to share with you a great blessing and a gift that's been into my household. We are recipients of the Florida Gardiner Scholarship. So that Gardiner Scholarship is for families who have children with special needs. It allows you to, one, homeschool your child, but also two, use the resources to build a specialized educational program for your child. And with that scholarship program, I've been able to use it in such many diverse ways. So I'm going to share with you how I was able to use those funds, and I'm still continuing to use those funds, and I welcome your thoughts and feedback. And lastly, I encourage you, if you live in the state of Florida, to apply. Is now currently open for new applicants to apply for the scholarship. So with the Florida Gardiner Scholarship, I was awarded $10,000 to support the educational needs of my child. Now, as a contingent of receiving that money, you have to agree to withdraw your child from public school. So you cannot receive public school supports and programs that many states, and especially Florida, have in place for those children who are with special needs. And so in lieu of that, the state grants you this money. In my case, it was $10,000, which I can use to customize or specialize my son's direct educational program. And so with those funds, you're able to buy things like assistive technology. So for example, for that, we got him a new iPad tablet. We use iPads and touchscreen computers as a way for him really to be self-managed and how he's learning. He learns so much from YouTube, I have to say. So like his speaking, math facts, his preschool prep, a lot of that is done on the tablet, and that we were able to purchase through the Gardiner Scholarship. The scholarship also covers things like arts and crafts, so we can do projects together that this is fun and that's outside his usual routine of learning. And also you can purchase supplies to have your own gym at home. So with that, I was able to purchase his own mini trampoline. He's really great at sports, and so we got him a baseball bat set. We got some other things for the outside, like little bungee jumping things. And some skates, like some skater things. A lot of outdoor activity type of supplies we got him, so that we can do outside activities to keep him going, getting his energy out in a good, productive way. And one of the major things I was just so blessed and thankful for, that I was able to use the resources and the money that was given in the grant to purchase things to make his bedroom a sensory room. And so how I made his sensory room, my husband painted the walls. That was the first step. And so I wanted to have colors that were primary colors so that he can easily call out and see, but also be calming. Because I definitely believe, and you tell me in the comments, white walls can just seem like, right? Having some color just gives some light. And so in his room, we painted the walls in opposite colors. So he has blue walls and orange walls. And then as a contrast, I did brown curtains. And also I got him a very nice rug in the room. That's because my son absolutely loves trains. Like, trains is his thing. And so we got a really great set, a little train mat from IKEA. And so from that, we laid that down. And then one of the resources that we were able to use through the Gardiner Scholarship, they have a site called Scholarship, which allows you to use your funds to purchase items through approved vendors that they have. And two of the approved vendors I was able to use and get some great items from to make his sensory room was Fun and Function, as well as Lakeshore learning supplies. And so with that, they had a really cool like gel thing he can have on the floor to touch and play with and to see. And I was also able to get him another train set as well, because he really does love playing with the trains. And also too, like the biggest things or the best buys I say I got for him, as you know, oftentimes with kids with autism, they really have a lot of energy, or they like to STEM and things like that. So I got him a mini trampoline, and that is definitely the best thing. I try to save my bed by have him jumping on the trampoline, but you know kids, right? They can't resist not jumping on a bed, but at least he has another way of getting that outlet out through that. So in this video, I'm going to share a video collage of the room that I made with him, for him, through the Gardiner Scholarship. So I created the sensory room, so I'm just very proud of that. And he's starting to use it. Now, my son is 4, and he's not all the way, I would say, sleeping in his bedroom. So my hope in creating that sensory room is to have a room space he'll feel comfortable in, he'll play in and begin to relax in, and to sleep in his own bed. I'll let you know how that goes. Keep a mama in prayer, right? So I can get my bed back, right? So that is what I really want to share with you as one of the highlights of what I've gotten from the Gardiner Scholarship. Also the wonderful part with the Gardiner Scholarship that it pays for his specialized services like ABA therapy. It would also pay for music therapy, for horse therapy. So I'm looking forward to actually using some of the resources once the spring comes back to do some horse therapy. I want to see how he engages with horses and other animals and see how that will, you know, add to his way of being, his life in that sense. So I'll keep you posted on that. I'm definitely going to do a video once we do some of that animal therapy pieces. And it also pays for lessons like karate. It'll pay for baseball lessons. Like my son loves baseball. He also is a great runner, so you want to get him in track. And it also pays for other things too, like of course one-on-one tutoring, and also an amazing benefit that they have here at the state of Florida. If you come to the end of your funds and you haven't used it, you can actually contribute some of it to a 529 plan for your child, which is pretty amazing. It has to be a 529 or a Florida prepaid college plan, and so some of the funds can go in there as well. I intend to really use all the funds for his services and therapy. So the different therapies, the services, and the support programs or things like that around it. But I'll keep you posted. So far, I've only spent about $3,000 of the $10,000 that's been given to us. But of course, given COVID, it's not too much we can do to get out to really use all of the funds immediately. And also a great benefit that I forgot to mention, that the funds can be used for private school. So that is what I'm intending for next school year. Of course, with this year, of him being 3 turning 4 this year, he stayed within going to an ABA clinic throughout the whole year, and thankfully my insurance covered the most of it, and the part my insurance does not cover, that's where the Gardiner comes in and picks up to make it 100% covered. And that's why it's truly a great a benefit. It's a great program. I just encourage every parent in the state of Florida who has a child with special needs, consider the Florida Gardiner Scholarship program. So I went through stepupforstudents.org. That is the administrator for my local area for that plan, or that program. So I encourage you to go to that website. Now is the time to apply for 2021-2022 school year, so for your child. And what I'm most excited about, again, is that it will cover private education. So I'm actually now in the process of researching private schools to see where I'll have my son go for next year. Because he will be turning 4 or 5, and he's an October baby. So I'm kind of debating if I should let him go to, I guess, a kindergarten class or a pre-K class. I must say, I'm just so proud of him. He's already able to read, which is pretty, to me, significant already. He's able to read. And he's actually learning math, too, through the great tablets and learning from that. So I really think he potentially could be ready by the time fall comes in to go to kindergarten. But of course, I'll keep you posted on that journey with him. So I just want to encourage you all to, one, if in your state, if you're not like in the state of Florida, look and see if your public school programs or if your state offers scholarships like this for parents of children with special needs, for them to create homeschool and specialized educational programs for their children. That's number one. Number two, I would say in your own homes, you may want to create your own unique sensory room for your child. If you don't want your child necessarily running up and down your home, jumping over your couches like mine used to do, you know, all those things, having his own safe space, like a sensory room in his bedroom, is one way to do that. So take a look at mine. Hopefully my sensory room inspires you to create the same for your child. Please do leave any comments on the video to let me know what your thoughts are about my sensory room. Maybe what are some things that I can add. Please do. I look forward to hearing from you on what you have in your child's room. And then also, I'm excited to share, and I'm going to give you a little sneak peek, that I have created a nonprofit in honor of my son. It's really been in my heart to do. And it's called Shades of Autism Parent Network. And the mission and the goal of this nonprofit organization really is to create fun experiences for families of children with autism. So I want to do things like parent retreats, family travel, including international, as well as offer workshops for families individually, for moms, for dads, for the child themselves, to help their lives thrive. So look out for more information about that as well. Until then, be blessed. I hope all your dreams manifest, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.